place. Apologies. Okay, we're going to wait for the data to pick up. Oh, that's so uncool. Kick got the whole stream. Kick got the whole stream. Okay, apologies. Right. Okay, so now YouTube's kicked in. Apologies for that. I changed my stream over last night, and apparently I forgot to change my streaming software. I do apologise. So, to whoever's been sitting there waiting for this one, we are live now. I've actually been streaming for the past hour. I've spent a bit playing this, so apologies for that. We'll take another quick look at this though. Let's get back to the menu. How do I get back to the menu now? Give me a second here, guys. Tab for the menu. There we go. Quit to lobby. Okay. Right. Yeah, apologies for the start. But welcome everybody. This is RC Revolution. Now, unfortunately, I've actually been streaming for the past hour and my streaming software's been going to the wrong place. We will have another go at this. We'll take a look. I've found a few problems that I have had with it. So, let's jump back into this. Immerse yourself in the electrifying world of RC car racing. Experience the thrill of multiplayer mayhem. Delve into the extensive car customization. We'll talk about that in a minute. Unleash the creativity of track design. We'll talk about that in a minute too. And embark on a rewarding progression system. We'll talk about that in a minute. Get ready. Your track awaits. Okay, so yes, this is RC Revolution, as I say. This is brand new. This is hopefully planned to come out later this year. In all honesty, I've been playing it for the last hour. As I say, I screwed up a little bit there with my stream. I don't think this is going to be ready this year. Sorry to the developer for saying that, but I don't quite think you're ready there yet. So let's start with a few of the issues that I have had. Because as I say, I did have a quick bit of a go at it. Sorry about screwing up. So, controller customization for a start. Settings. Let's talk about controller customization. This causes problems with our keyboard. We then end up, if we switch on our Xbox controller, we lose control of keyboard. We can no longer use it. So I'm now switching off my Xbox controller so I can hopefully get control of my keyboard back. Tab. No. So I still don't have control of my keyboard. And now that I've done that, I no longer have control of the game at all. Okay? So we're going to have to crash the game through Steam, unfortunately, so I can get control to the keyboard back. So that's one of the first things I would say to the developer. We're having issues with controller support, with Xbox controller and keyboard. There's a clash there somewhere, and once you switch on your Xbox controller, you've lost control of your keyboard. I can still do screenshots, but I cannot press tab or escape key. They're not doing anything for me anymore. Okay, sorry, I was on YouTube making sure that was working and it was a black screen. It shouldn't be. Okay, so let's now go tab. Let's go to controls. Now I started out initially on the preset standard as it's written, and I didn't like it. I found when I used my left stick, okay, this picture looks different. That looks like a PlayStation controller. Is it me or is that a PlayStation controller? My controller is a little bit different to this. Okay, so this is up here for me. But anyway, it doesn't make any difference. When I use this stick in the standard layout, if I'm slightly, very slightly pulling back, my car just drifts wildly all over the track. So what I mean by that is, actually but I've just set up the custom. No, you haven't, Glen. I don't know if you have. Let's go. Standard. I want to show this because the developer needs to see this. This needs to be fixed, in my opinion. Race. If we go standard and we go into here, Amiga Man, how are you, my friend? Sorry about the start. Oh, switch your controller on now, Glen. Okay, give me a second. How you be today, Amiga Man? Yeah, apologies for the start, guys. I actually had another stream set up I was meant to be doing, but it turns out it didn't update. So we changed over to this one. And I forgot to change my streaming software, so I do apologise for that. Right, so now, let's try this out. If I just push right. Oh. Right only. Oh, okay. Will you get out of my way? Okay, it's not doing it quite so much now. But you can see, with this setting, it also drives you forward at the same time. And I couldn't handle that. That didn't work for me. I couldn't handle that. So, can we... Did I push the wrong button? So what I ended up doing... Oh, quit. I did press resume. Tab setting. Now I can't do that, can I? I can't do that. So I'm once again locked out and I can't change the controls. Oh, I can through up there. Yes, I can. Hang on. Can I? Can I? Click up here. There we go. So I looked at professional. Now, when I went to the professional settings, I was stuck on, I believe, to be the D-pad. Is it the D-pad? This thing? I only have one of these. This controller shows two. I was stuck on this only, and this is all I had. Nothing else. I could not get back to the menu. I could not get back to... I could not tab. I could not do anything. Once again, I was stuck with only this pad, and I couldn't do anything else. I couldn't exit. I couldn't really do anything. So I have had to go to a custom setting. So yes, developer, you need to work on those things. That's making it very, very hard to play. So we're going to go ATV. We're going to select ourselves a tuning and upgrade. We're going to get a bigger motor. We're going to... Oh, Glen, what are you doing? We want... Are we on monster tires? We're going to monster type 1. We're going to go to big battery. Big fan. These don't make any difference at the moment, apparently. If you look at the stats, 153, 6, 13. Oh, hang on. It is with this setting. Okay, it didn't with the motor I had before. Not with this one, it didn't. Right, it doesn't with this. Okay, weird. I don't know. It should. You'd think with a bigger motor it would. So some of these things I think need a bit of work. Game has potential, but it needs a little work. You can change your paint. Now we have factory paint job. We can customize, choose our own colors. We have standard paints, standard. Okay, I'm thinking he doesn't speak English. Standard. He's written standard for standard twice now. And Matt. M-A-T, isn't it? I don't think he's English. I've just thought about it. I don't think he's got a correct translations there. I really don't think he's got his quite correct translations, would be my guess. Right, we're going to go with the purple car because I can see it and I know it's mine. You know what I mean? You can change the colour of your suspensions and what have you. I think the camera needs to be slightly moved on this one, I would say to the developer. It's hard to see the suspension. I would definitely say we want to move the camera on that. And the bumper. I can't really see the bumper when I'm changing it either. So this vehicle, it's not all vehicles. I think it's just this one. Or maybe it's certain vehicles. The camera angle may need to be moved. You can then change, of course, your tyre colours and your rim colours. And we can, of course, change our bumpers. Now, what I would like to see later on is changing these parts. So we can change the bumper part, change the actual bumper to a different shape. Maybe a big wing, or maybe something that would maybe have a wheel coming out the back for drag racing, or I don't know, whatever. But changing the wings would be kind of cool. Changing the different suspension so it's higher and lower, I think would be kind of cool. When you go to the body, maybe different types of four-wheel drives would be kind of cool. There's a few customizations I'd love to see added to this, which are not currently available. I'd like to see them later on, hopefully. Parking Tycoon Business Simulator. I looked at that one, mate. That one to me looked a little boring, in all honesty. A lot of picking up garbage, a lot of telling people off for spray painting. It's what I classify as a janitor simulator. You can get janitor simulators in cleaning up railway stations. You can get them in parking lots. You can get them in selling cars. They're janitor simulators. That's all you're ever doing in them is cleaning, repainting. And I don't really consider that a parking lot type. I don't know. I'm watching somebody else play it at the moment and seeing what I think of it. I have looked at it. It so far has not interested me, and that's the honest opinion on that one. Go race. So we're going to jump in now. We're going to race. One thing that I did like, which kind of interested me, is when you build yourself a car, it then seems to give you that car back to race against. We're going to click on an event. Now, one thing I have noticed, I've done a few races now, we are not getting any points. So that's currently not working. Our best times and our lap times, where are mine? They're not currently registering. None of this is currently registering. I do believe this game has a long way to go before release. Now, I'm going to do this track again because this one's just simple, and I know I'm going to be able to get a score on this one. And then I'm going to show you that that's not registering. I don't know if that's a known issue. Now, see, in my custom settings, I can drive. But it has to be in my custom settings. I can't drive in the standard or the professional. I can only drive in the custom. Now, I would say the tyres feel very slippy. It feels like they're made of plastic rather than made of rubber. And they don't get a lot of grip. You've really got to give it a lot of brake, or they just slide first. And why do I keep getting that red caution up there in the top left-hand corner? See that? Is that a caution because I was sliding? I don't know. I've noticed that a bit. I keep getting red cautions. I mean, everything in life is a red caution to me, mate. Don't you go telling me red caution. Let's go and have a look at this one. Now, this track I found very hard to navigate. I couldn't see where I was going half the damn time. So we're going to have another go. Whoa, where are you going? Oh, that way! And then this way? Okay. Yeah, I kept getting lost on this. Is it this way? See, checkpoint missed. I don't know which way to go on this track. I find this track hard to understand where I'm meant to be going. I love the idea of the jump, and I want to see more jumps. I would actually say to the developer, I know you've given us the ability... Oh, did I just fire that? I know you've given us the ability to make our own tracks, or at least that's the plan. Oh, this is not working. Oopsie. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'd kind of like... I don't know, I mean... This has got so much potential, but it needs so much work done on it. At the moment, it's hard to even say what to start with. My first thing is you need to fix those controls. Get the controls sorted out, because professional doesn't work at all. They all clash with the keyboard. Am I meant to be going this way? Checkpoint missed. See, I don't know. I saw that other car going the other way. Yeah, this track, I can't even tell you which way I'm meant to be going. It's really hard to tell. And I keep getting lost. So I don't like this track as far as navigating. Is it this way? I think I went this way once before and I still got told I was going the wrong way. This way? It is this way, right? I do find this one hard to navigate. Yeah, where are we going? Because you've got no look around, so I can't see where we're meant to be going. And I don't know if I should follow that guy. I don't know if I should follow that guy. Okay. Oh. The cars are definitely very slippery. Look, it's not like they're made with rubber tyres. It's more like they have plastic tyres. That's what I was thinking before. I would love to see a BMX track. I know you're going to give us the ability to make our own tracks, but at the moment we haven't got that. And I'd kind of love to see it where you have like a BMX track made of dirt with lots of jumps and ramps and, embankments and stuff like that. I don't know how much of track building we can do at the moment, because when I did look at the track building community, it seems to be not done yet. There are no tracks to browse, no community tracks, and when you click on it, we get this, but you can't actually click on any of these. Now, another comment I would make, these all need to be clickable, developer. I would say all these should be clickable. I know you've got written here Q and E, but I would rather be able to click it. I want to be able to click it, especially with these two here. Page up and down I use as hotkeys for my streaming. I really don't want to be hotkeying. Okay, that would end my stream, or maybe go to maybe a back soon screen or something. We either need to be able to change this. This needs to be clickable, something along those lines. Then none of these are clickable. Okay, we can't do anything with that. Now we can, however, where are we? Q and E to rotate items. I think it's a little slow in the rotate. Maybe a fast and a slow rotate, because sometimes you're going to want to be able to do a slow rotate. I don't know, but the rotate seems a little slow for sometimes. It's going to be like when this is a tire before I had the barrier. Hang on, how did I get the barrier? I press spacebar, spawn object. Right. So with the barrier, it might be a little slow. It could really slow down track building. I'd like it to see a little bit faster. Maybe if you're holding it down for like 5 seconds, it spins faster or something. Well, not 5 seconds. That's way too long. I love the fact that it's got physics though. So some people are going to want to be able to rotate slow. I'd like to be able to rotate a little bit faster as well. Now the zoom in and out, I found when I press minus, it zooms in. That should be plus, not minus. When I press plus, it doesn't do anything. So I now have to use the mouse scroll wheel to zoom back out again, because the plus symbol doesn't go back the other way. So I'm still spinning. It's a very slow way to zoom out. This is very slow too. This could use being faster as far as the amount of, come on. It's a lot. This is a lot of scrolling. I'm still scrolling. I haven't stopped. Okay. Oh, my finger's getting sore. Now, F10 to load. Oh, it resets the map. Right. And clear gets rid of the tire. Okay, that didn't do anything for me before. and I misunderstood. So now if I go spawn object, so I see where I understand, or I missed that part, and I misunderstood the load map before. Okay, I understand that now. Good, good. Save map. Well, I'm not going to save. But yes, there's definitely a problem with the zoom. This is not working correctly. The rotate, I'd like to see a little faster. And I'd like to be able to click this to change the object. I can't change my object. And page up and down is something I can't do because of my hotkeys. I also tried it before and I couldn't get it to do it anyway. It didn't work. I don't know. I don't even know how to page up and down on my keyboard. I don't use page up and down. I do know it's something to do with the number lock, and it's not working. It didn't seem to work for me. So now, let's go back. Don't quit to lobby. Right. What else did we want to look at? What else did we want to look at? I can't even think. Garage. Select car. Oh, yes, I'd like to be able to save my car. When I build this car, I'd like to be able to save it into my garage so I can come back to it. And that does not seem to be possible at this point in time. Is there anything we haven't looked at? Let's just go race. Let's just go race now, shall we? Let's just quickly flick through these. Just see if there's anything else I've missed. No. Okay, so let's just race now. Let's have a bit of fun. Yes, as I say, this is yet to come out. It's due out later this year. I personally think it needs a bit more baking in the oven. A little bit more work. The issues that I'm having, as I've discussed, are pretty simple ones. I do think... Oh, hang on. They could be easily rectified. Let's just race. Now, the developer has said that he's aware of an issue at the moment with using the music and the in-game sounds. So it's not recommended to use the music at the moment, I guess. But they are copyright free. So if we come back to this one later on, they are copyright free. We are able to use his music. Because it was quite a good little soundtrack. So I like the game. It has a lot of potential. I just think it needs a little bit more baking in the oven, so to speak. You know, a little bit more work on it. I'd love to try it as a multiplayer. I really would. I really do think this would make a good multiplayer. So if some of you guys want to have a go at this, like I say, it is currently in playtest. There's a link in the description. Click the blue dot. That'll take you straight through. You'll be able to apply for the playtest. I'm sure the developer wants all the feedback he can get at this point, especially if it's good, constructive, helpful feedback. Let's jump in. Oh, no. Okay, so if you click drive, it always does this track, it seems. Every time it'll do this track. Now, I've got the backwards controls. Don't like the backwards controls, because everything goes backwards with the backwards controls. That's not cool. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Okay, one thing Can we stop? One thing I do like is that these posts have a physical presence. So if you hit them, you actually hit them. But if you miss the post, you can go between them. You can actually go between the posts or physically hit them. Oh, don't give me that. I just spawned in. You just spawned me in. Okay, if the game's spawning me in, I shouldn't be able to miss a checkpoint, should I? I don't know. What do you guys reckon? Now, another thing I have noticed, I think if you're going fast enough, you don't actually manage to touch those boxes. I'm pretty sure if you're going fast enough, they don't trigger. Now, I don't know if that's a deliberate thing or a bug. But I'm pretty sure that if you're going fast enough, you do not trigger, oops, the boxes. Now, I've noticed you spawn in and you're under the ground a little bit. It soon resets you and fixes that. Don't worry about it. 7. Okay, so let's choose another track. So yeah, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 tracks, is it, at the moment? I find the beach one, not the beach one, I find this one hard to navigate. This one's the easiest because it's just a straight out circuit. This is probably the most interesting as far as visually. Oh, come on! What's going on? No, my controls are doing that thing again. Hang about. I'm supposed to be on custom. Let's just give me a sec. I'm going to check those controls. Tab. Oh, I can't because it clashes. A little frustrating having to constantly keep closing the game. Oh no, don't start the game a second time, please, Steam. Don't start the game a second time. I think Steam's going to start the game a second time. Stop. Give me a second here. Because yeah, it clashes. So once you've started on the controller, you can't change back. Turn the controller off. Right, controller's off. Start the game back up. Yeah, I looked at that one. I do have another one to look at though in a minute, Amiga Man. Well, in a minute. We'll have a look at another one shortly. Which is... Can't remember. We'll get to that shortly. What is it? Gearblocks. I was going to take a look at. We'll take a look at that at Gearblocks maybe shortly. Right, so tab. Controls. Custom. Let's just make sure. Oh my goodness. Now look, everything is space now. What happened to my custom setting? It didn't save it. Okay, so I would say that's another thing. I want to be able to save my custom settings so I don't have to keep redoing this every time. Okay, so forward. This is not even working. Hang on. Hello? I can't change anything. They're all locked to space now. Well, this is interesting. This is really interesting. And now tab key's not working again. Controller is not on, but my tab key doesn't work again. Escape key doesn't work again. So it's not the Xbox controller then. There's just a problem. And I cannot tab now. I know you can hear that coming through on my stream. I can't click tab anymore. So yeah, I can't tab to change the controls. Let's switch the controller back on. Now tab. Now tab's still not working. Escape not working. So I now have no way of changing the settings. None at all. I would have to crash the game again to change the settings now. A little frustrating, I will admit. So I'm going to basically state I'm going to make this probably my shortest stream ever on record. Because, I mean, I can't really play this, in all honesty. I don't mean to be rude to the developer, but I can't really play this. If I'm constantly locked out of the controls and having to go to my Steam page, see what you guys can't see now with the blackness, I'm now at Steam saying stop, play. I shouldn't have to do that. The controls just keep locking me out. Okay, so we've got a problem with the controls. We've got a problem with traction. The tires feel like they're made of plastic. They don't feel like they're made of rubber, and I just feel like I'm sliding all over the road. Can I now change the controls? Right, so these are now back again. I don't know what's with that. That is just weird. So move forward, we want as accelerate. We're going to have another quick go. What move back is reverse, left, right, brake is also reverse, reset stays the same, stays the same, stays the same. Okay, now there needs to be a way to save this. Because I don't know how we ended up with all space before. That was weird. Sounds buggy. Yeah, it seems to be a little. It seems to be a little. Now, if you click drive, you seem to only do the one track over and over and over and over and over. So you've got go race, and then you can choose your races, or you can do the events. Now, these seem to be the same thing. I don't know the difference. They're the same tracks, but I think one has the surprise boxes and the other one doesn't. I think that's the difference between the event and a race. Scrolling here could be faster. When you're scrolling from one map to another, this is slow. So at the moment, I'm at the far right-hand end. If I start scrolling to the other way, and I start now, I shouldn't have to scroll that slow. That's just a really slow scroll. It needs to be faster. And it's also not keeping any times. There is no lap times. Oh, where's my car gone? I want my car back. This is slow. Quit. Oh, so I have to rebuild my car again because you don't save cars. Yeah, you really need to learn how to save a car. You really need to learn how to be able to save a car. Tune in and upgrade. Bigger battery. Shouldn't have to go through this every time. It'd be really nice to be able to... Can I click fan, please? To be able to save my vehicle and keep it in my garage. I really... that's what I want to be able to do. Save my vehicle out and put it in the garage. Monster type. Right. Now, another thing. These down here don't work. Accept. Doesn't do anything. Change part. Doesn't do anything. Back. Doesn't do anything. So half your buttons don't even work in this game. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be sounding rude, but half your buttons are not even linked. But then we click this and it just accepts your settings. This should reset them because I have not clicked accept. Okay? Because I haven't clicked accept, it should just reset it. But I'm just going to prove to you that it doesn't by going... what would we change? This tyre? Let's change this tyre. Keeps it. Keeps it. It should reset it because I did not click accept. So in my opinion, that should reset it. So let's go back in, ATV. Oh, whoops, not ATV. Tune in and upgrade. We want the monster type 1. And then you should have to click accept. But you don't have to. Now change part up and down. It doesn't do anything. Yep, it's not doing anything. It's not working. It doesn't seem to be linked. I don't know. And escape is back. See, that's not doing anything either. So we're having real issues just with controls. which to me is one of the most simple parts. I would have thought should be hopefully sorted by now. Like I say, the game's due to release this year. I really say good luck to the developer. I think this has potential, but it's got a lot of work needs to be done. A lot of work. You can't do the tracks. The controls are buggy. None of this is saving. We have no times, no lap times, no race times, no scores. None of this is saving. None of this is working. Has a lot of potential. But at this time, and at this point, that's all I can say is it has potential. I don't know what price he's intending to set on this. I have no idea what price he's intending to set. But the controls need to be fixed. Well, too much speed. Way too much speed. The controls need to be fixed. I would say the traction needs to be fixed because it feels like they're plastic tyres, not rubber, and you just slide. This could be a lot of fun as a multiplayer though. Get this working the way it needs to be. And this could be a really fun game. Depending on what price you set on it. Oops. But see, now... Oh. My controls are gone again. It's doing that weird thing again. It's doing that... Yep. That is me pushing right. Why does my car slide sideways? See, if I push left now, that's what left should do. And if I push right now, you watch this. Oh, okay, it didn't do it. It didn't do it. Before when I did that, it was doing the same bug it was just doing then. There it is. There it is. All I'm doing right now is pushing right. Why are we drifting like this? What is going on? What is going on? I don't even have control of my car anymore. It's just drifting all over the place. It's like... It's hard to see. See, now it controls back to normal again. Yep, controls are back to normal again now. Don't know what it is. I have it. See, no, there it is. Is it maybe when I'm hitting things? Because now it's back to normal again. Is it when I'm hitting things? There it is. Yeah. No, hang on. No, I was just pushing the wrong button that time. That was my fault. Hang on. Let's try it with this tyre. Left. Oh, right. No, it's not. That's... No. Because that's what it should be doing. But for some reason, every now and again, it just like drifts. I can't figure out what it is. Don't get me wrong, this has potential. I really want this to... I really want to see this work for the developer, because... see, here it is. Here it is. All I'm doing now is holding left. My car's going forward. My car should not be going forward. Now it's going backwards. And now it's stopped. And now it's back to normal again. So there's something there. And there it is. It's doing it again. It seems to be after you've had a collision. And now it's back to normal. And now we're doing it again. That's just me turning left. No, there's something in it that is weird. Like this. Yeah, see, there it is. I'm just... All I'm doing is going left now. Same as I was before. My wheels should only be turning, not moving forward. Bug, a glitch. Yeah, I can't figure out what it is though. So left. See? Pushing right. But you could see the whole vehicle was sliding to the left. When I was pushing right, the vehicle was sliding left. See, that's what should happen. That's what should happen, okay? When I say I'm pushing to the right, that's right. When I say I'm pushing to the left, that's left. Now, if I move forward a little bit, let's see if I can get it to do it again. I think it's after I hit something. I don't know. See, it's not doing it now. Right now it's performing correctly as it should, and it is as it's expected. The only thing wrong now is my bad driving. And now I've hit something and we're out of control. It is, it's after you hit something, it then goes into this drifty state. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It seems to be only after I've had a collision with something. See, it's working correctly now. And after hitting that cone, I'm out of control again. Yeah. There's a problem there somewhere between having a collision and the steering. That kind of reverses everything. And makes it all go wonky and kerwoof. And kerwoof's a word I've just made up right now. Even then, I was not touching anything, but you could... Oh, was I hit? Maybe I was hit by another car. So that's back to normal now. I don't know. It seems to be after you've had something hit you. Now, another comment I would make too, I'd like to be able to look around using the other stick. So I could look to my left or look to my right. I was kind of hoping somebody would hit me. You see, now it's doing it again. Is it not just when I hit something? I don't know. No, I don't know. See, when I'm in control, I do badly, but not that badly. And then after I hit something, that wasn't it. Okay. After I hit something, I seem to lose all correct functionality. Let's go to... Oh, no, I'm going to stick on this one. This is too much scrolling, plus this one has something to hit. Right, so I've hit something. Okay, no, it's okay right now. Yeah, when I'm not having that... Okay, there it goes. Now I'm out of control again. That was forward to the left. But it was backwards to the right. So there's something going glitchy in the controls right here. I don't know what it is. It only seems to be when you hit something. I don't know. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Because... So we've only got a limited number of tracks. We've done this one. You've seen the oval. This one I find I get lost on. It's very hard to navigate. Let's do the beach. Oh, now, get out of my way, you. Oh! Yeah, okay, I'm out of control again. That's left. Oh, no, sorry. Yep. Where have my controls gone? Give me my excuse me a sec. Oh, wow. Okay, we're now riding piggyback on my own car. Did you see that? That was actually the same car I was driving. So if you build a car, you do get to ride, to race against your own vehicle. There it is. It just smacked into the wall. I'd like that you get to race against your own vehicle. See, there's me. Completely out of control. I built one before. It was pretty obviously the same car. Well, was in my opinion, unless the developer came up with something just as crazy. Hard to believe anybody comes up with something as crazy as I come up with. Where the hell is this track? Okay, I'm lost. I have no idea where that track even went. That's a hang of a corner, isn't it? See, when you're in control, it's good, it's fun. But every so often, it's like the controls will go haywire. Can't figure out why. The only thing I can think of is it's after I hit something. And there it is. I'm stuck. Yeah. Wow. This is going to be my shortest stream ever. But then that said, I did actually play for an hour before I realised I'd screwed up on my stream. So apologies for that this morning. Go race. So there's no drift tracks yet. There's no time attacks yet. I'm going to have a look at the free drive because I haven't looked at that yet. Why are there point systems for that? Oh, it's just the same track again. It's just the same track, but it's free driving. No competition. Okay, I understand now. That's going to be boring. We don't care about that. Okay, now at this point, I can... Oh, okay. Just keep jabbing at the buttons. I think I hit X and it brought me to the menu. What's this red flashy flash? I've been noticing this a bit. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's for. Don't know. I have no idea. But I keep getting this red flashy flash up here. Now, there is, of course, going to be multiplayer. You've got split screen or co-op. I don't know what you want to call that. Shared screen, rubber band. You're going to be able to search for sessions, create your own sessions. You can go in and make your own tracks, but as I showed you before, this is not working correctly. Or at least I can't up and down. I can't page up and down, and I was having issues with that. What else is there? Is there anything else? Select a car, upgrade. So yeah, showcase not available yet. Tuning not available yet. Skins and paint is purely just what I did before. Tuning and upgrade is, of course, changing your tire types, your battery type, change your fan type, and your motor type. I'd like to see a little bit more variation in this later on once the rest of the game's been sorted out. Same with the customization of the vehicles. Later on, I'd like to see more customization in that too. So different grills, maybe wing mirrors that can be attached, different spoilers, All sorts of stuff like that could be possibly added to the game and done later on. I don't know why that's still flashing. It's now starting to bug me. Paint and design drive. What else is there to show you guys in this one? It needs work. There's a link for the Discord. There's a wish list. You can send them feedback. Let's take the gringo. Let's take the gringo. Let's try and go fast. Try. Let's take the big motor because it's way too powerful for this. And we're just going to completely lose it. And of course the bigger battery because it will give us some weight. And let's... Yeah, they look good. They look suitable for this, eh? Go race. Race. Location. I'm just going to do the oval. Look at that car. It's got a freaking jet engine on it. Because at least with this oval, there's nothing to hit as such. And I'm not losing control of the controls. Whoa! I want to see some different tracks. I really want to see some different tracks. I'd love to be able to edit those tracks and make my own. I'd make something like a BMX track, you know, with whoop-de-doos and jumps and yeah, you know. Hey, vertical! Oh, I didn't expect that. Oh, I'd buggy at checkpoint, mate. No buggy at checkpoints. Get back and do the damn checkpoint, Glen. See, yeah, I think it has potential. But there's those things that need working on. So the controls need working on. I'm having trouble keeping on the track at the moment. This thing's so bouncy. I would say that some of the tyres, probably all the tyres, feel like they are made of plastic rather than rubber. Why am I so bouncy now? Is it this vehicle? It wasn't bouncy like this before. Hang on, let's stop. No, there's something gone weird. There's something gone weird again. Let me do that one more go. Because something went really weird on that, mate. Oh, hang on. Drive. Does it repeat the same track? Oh, yeah, no, we're back here. And now, oh, we've hit something. Do we keep in control? And we're back to the bouncy bounce. Maybe it's just this car is too bouncy. This car might be just too bouncy. Oh, and when you go through those loot box things, I know they're not loot boxes, but when they don't always trigger. I think if you're going too fast, they don't trigger. Why is it so bouncy? Checkpoint missed. I can't even get back on the track. Doing that weird thing again. There we go. We're back in control now. Maybe this car's just a little bouncy. No. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to make this my shortest stream ever. I do apologise. It's like Rocket League without the balls. There are actually balls. But yeah, I know what you're saying. There are balls, though, that you can actually spawn as one of the track items that you can hit as you go around the track and they get in your way. I was hitting a few of them before. It was actually quite funny. So yes, you can have things like that on there. Yeah. I don't know what's with the red flashy flash. It's still here. So obviously the game doesn't like me. It's telling me off. I'm naughty, naughty, naughty. Cool, I like being naughty. So yes, those are probably the main things I would say to the developer at this point. We're having problems with the controls. They seem very buggy. They clash with the keyboard. When you collide with things, they seem to then go haywire. I don't know how you could even describe it. Pushing left on the stick makes you go backwards and to the right. That's haywire in my eyes. Once you've turned on your Xbox, your controller, you no longer have control to the keyboard. I can't press tab or escape on the keyboard anymore. The track thingy. When I was doing the tracks, we really need to be able to change the objects better instead of page up and page down. I can't do that. Take into account that some keyboards that's a problem. For some of us, they're hotkeys. That should be clickable. At the very least, I should be able to just click this. Or even change it up here or something. I don't know. And now, because I can't go... Oh, I can. Good. Quick to the lobby. I was going to say I can't escape key, but I can. I'd love to see a little bit more changing flexibility in the vehicles. I think he intends to have that later on, though. Because you can see that like, this one has the jet engine and things. They're not things that I could choose. They're not anything available to me. So I presume that this is stuff that hopefully he'll add later on. But he's got other things to work on first, I do believe. So we need to work on the controls. We need to work on the tracks. I would say a lot of these things need to be clickable. I should be able to click this instead of having to go to tab for settings. I should be able to just click it. It's there. Why not make it clickable? Is there anything I've missed? Is there anything I've missed? I can't think. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to call that it. This is probably the shortest stream on record for me ever. It says I've been going for 2 hours and 13 minutes. But I'm pretty sure I went for an hour before I realised that I was streaming to Kick only. It has potential. I'd like to see more of this. Now, I do have a key to the game. I realised yesterday, or this morning, was it yesterday, last night, that I have apparently won a key on his Discord. He did have a competition, so I've won a key on there. So I do have a key to this. We're going to be able to come back and take a look at this later on. But I really want to see more work done on it. The controls need to be fixed between the clashing and whatever that thing is that just makes you drift weirdly all over the screen. When I went to the actual controls and tried to change it to professional, I ended up only on the D-pad, not anything else. So that all seemed very buggy. I don't know. Controls. That seems to be the big one that I'm having most of my issues with. But yeah, we're going to call that it for today. I think what I might do is take a bit of a break for 30 minutes, because it turns out I've been going for 2 hours without realising. Nearly 2.5 now. So I want to see some improvements on this before I come back. I'll have a bit of a chat with Dev. I'll send him some feedback. Hopefully he may even watch this and get some of my feedback. I think he's possibly not English, because things like standard, he spelled it standard. So I'm thinking there might be translation issues, but most of it looks pretty good as far as his translation. It was only the standard, and there was something else. I can't think. Anyway. But yeah, we're going to call that on this for today. I'll come back and take a look at it later on. This is just the playtest. If you'd like to try the playtest out for yourself, there is a link in the description. Look for the blue dot down in the description. That'll take you straight through the Steam store where you can wishlist it. You can apply for the playtest. I'm not sure if it's public or if it's open or closed beta. I'm presuming it's a public. So if you want to try it, apply for the playtest and give it a go. And yeah, we'll wait for some updates. We'll come back. We'll take another look at this one later on. Amiga Man, cheers for coming in, buddy. Anybody else that's out there watching, apologies for the late start. I did actually start on time on Kick, but I completely screwed up with my stream was going to the wrong place. So that's my fault. I'm going to blame that on Ruby Tuesday or something. I don't even know what that means. But yes, so I'm going to probably take a 30-minute break. I'm going to go and make myself a drink. And I'll come back in 30 minutes or so. And I want to have a go at... What was it called? It's called Gearblocks. Yeah, Gearblocks. I have a demo for a game called Gearblocks. So we'll come back. We'll take a look at that. I also have a demo for Dungeon Tycoon. We could maybe take a look at that one. And Aquascape. Actually, maybe Aquascape. Maybe I'll have a look at Aquascape. I think I've got Aquascape already set up, actually. So yeah, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to be back in 30 odd minutes or so once I've made myself a coffee and chilled out, relaxed. Developer, nice game. I like it. It has potential. Needs a bit of work. I can't wait to see what you do with it. Fix those controls. And we'll come back. Take another look at this one. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you're from. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We're hoping to get to, what, 500 subscribers? I don't know. We're going to do a giveaway next week. I will do one game, one free game. I'm going to give away one free game, not this one. But I will be giving away one free game for every 100 subscribers. So you guys have got to try and get me to 100, try and get me up to 500. We've got 400 now, so that's 4 games. If you can get me to 500, I'll do 5 games. But we will give away 1 game per 100 subscribers. And we're going to make that a regular thing. Every 11th and 12th of November, New Zealand time. So that's my 11th and 12th. Your 10th and 11th. You know how it is. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'll be back in probably 30 minutes or so. I'll make a fresh coffee. We'll come back and we'll take a look at another demo. Take care, guys. And thank you, Amiga Man. Cheers. Anybody else that's out there watching. Bye, yo.